I slept with my husband's best friend, not because I loved him, but because I didn't know how to love myself. I remember the first time I looked at him differently. It was a glance quick quiet, dangerous. The kind of glance you pretend didn't happen, but can't stop replaying. His name is Ryan. He's my husband's best friend. They've known each other since grade school. Ryan was the best man at our wedding. He gave the speech that made my mom cry and my dad laugh. He toasted to forever while his eyes never left mine. I should have known then. Or maybe I did. But it wasn't love. And it wasn't lust either. It was something darker. It started on a cold Thursday night. My husband, Daniel, was out of town on a work trip. Ryan dropped by to return a charger. Or so he said. We drank wine. One glass turned into two. The TV was on, but neither of us were watching. I laughed at something stupid. He touched my knee. The silence between us got too loud. And then it happened. No excuses. No alcohol to blame. No moment of weakness. It was a choice. I told myself I wouldn't let it happen again. But it did. And again after that. It wasn't passion. It was escape from the life I built but didn't recognize anymore. Daniel was a good man, safe, predictable, the kind who packed lunch for me, folded laundry, called his mom every Sunday. And somehow that bored me. God, how I hate myself for saying that. I had everything, a husband who adored me, a stable job, a nice apartment, dinner reservations every Friday night. But it all felt scripted, like I was living someone else's idea of happiness. And Ryan, he was chaos, unfiltered and tamed. He made me feel seen in a way that terrified me. I told myself I was in control, that no one would find out, that I could play with fire and walk away without a single burn. But secrets rot. They don't stay hidden. They fester. And then they explode. It started with a phone left unlocked, a message that wasn't deleted fast enough. Daniel saw it, a photo. Nothing explicit, just enough. I came home to silence. Not anger, not shouting, just silence. He was sitting on the couch, eyes red, hands shaking. Tell me it's not true, he said. I didn't answer. Because it was. And in that moment, I knew I'd broken something I could never fix. He moved out the next day. Left his key on a table. Didn't even pack everything. A week later, I got served .divorce.clean.cold.final. Ryan didn't reach out. Didn't defend me. Didn't say he'd been in love the whole time. Because he wasn't. He was just a man with a door left open, and he walked through it. And me? I burned down my life because I was bored. The hardest part wasn't losing Daniel. It was realizing I never really knew what I wanted. That I hurt the only person who ever loved me with his whole heart for nothing. I'm not writing this to be forgiven. I don't deserve that. I'm writing this because someone out there is standing at the edge of the same mistake. And I want you to know the rush, the thrill, the high, it doesn't last. But the guilt, that stays.